If you want the best hazardous propulsion build possible, you should be running Euphony. Now this might seem counterproductive. What exactly does a linear fusion rifle have to do with buffing and generating rockets? But for this, I want to draw your attention to this part of the description given in the Destiny data compendium. Precision hits from a linear fusion rifle will provide 67% charge towards a stack of Exodus rocket. Exodus rockets max out at 600%, and at this stage will fire 6 missiles as well as providing a 35% damage buff to other rockets on class ability usage. But the Euphony hits for 3 times in a single shot, for 200% charge, or the full amount of stacks in only 3 shots, making it extremely efficient in building stacks quickly, whilst also not being a terrible weapon itself. There's also the benefit of it being in a kinetic slot. Sure, you could do this with a heavy burst linear, but this will be taking away the ability to run a heavy rocket. With Euphony, you can also run an energy rocket sidearm and a heavy rocket of choice. I like to go with Indebted Kindness with Crux Termination, as these surge match while also both being fantastic standalone options. Now that gaining Exodus rocket stacks is easily accounted for, the next part is ensuring maximum class ability uptime, so that these rockets can be launched as often as possible. The simplest solution I have found for this is running Prismatic with the Fragment Facet of Hope. This will grant a 60% increase to class regen rate while under the effect of the elemental buff. The most readily available of these being Amplified, obtained via multiple arc defeats or knockout. Alternatively there's Radiant, obtained through collecting orbs of the artifact mod Radiant Orbs, or charge melees with the Fragment Facet of Dawn, and of course run 100 Resil for the lowest possible base cooldown, but you're probably doing this regardless. If you want even faster ability cooldowns, another option you could go for is actually swapping out Indebted Kindness for Aberrant Action, and Crux for Apex Predator in order to surge match. On the Aberrant Action, run Strategist in column 3, for 10% class ability return on each final blow. You could also use armor mod options such as a glove slot bolstering detonation or focusing strike, or boot slot absolution or insulation. Now I don't want to go into a full build breakdown as I'm sure you've already seen hazardous builds done time and time again at this point, but I can go over how I play the setup. Use Indebted Kindness as your primary weapon. Between special ammo finders, lead from gold and special ammo finishers, this is more than sustainable. Euphony is there for dealing with mages or champions effectively, or quickly building up Exodus rocket stacks when against a single target, and then the rocket is used against bosses as you would typically expect. There's still the rest of the prismatic kit available. Since Euphony is darkness and Indebted light, building Transcendence energy is really fast, and then with this active you can spam consecration and nuke everything, as has kind of been expected from Prismatic Titan at this point. I will however include a dim link in the description with a full setup I've been using. You can of course adjust most of the subclass options to your liking. There isn't even a rule here that you have to be on Prismatic, anything will work. Thank you for watching.